Welcome to another episode of Uli's Talks. Today with Shaena. She is running an agency for wing people. What is a wing person? What is a wing woman? You will find out in this very interesting talk about wing people, sales and marketing, and companies finding out what they need in this area to excel and improve.
You take a selfie?
Oh.
Or a selfie?
Yes.
Right? We're finally doing the podcast.
Wonderful. We made it. It's the third time, is it?
It is. Oh my God, technology, right? Like this is what we need. We need human connection, right?
Absolutely. And that's why I'm here. And there's another reason why I'm here. But first of all, hello, Shaena.
Hello.
We are here at the United Spaces. Is this the place you work at?
This is, definitely one of the places. I mean, you'll find me everywhere.
We will come back to that later, what it means to be a wing woman. So, Shaena, we're meeting for the third or fourth time. I'm very happy to meet you in person, thanks to technology. That didn't work out in the first times. Now it does work out. So, the other reason why we're meeting in person is because when we met for the first time, we played a game. And as I know you love playing that game, I now do too. Tell me about that game.
All right. So the game it's the connection game. And what you do is you meet someone new and you ask them how many connections you have in common on LinkedIn. And whoever gets closest wins. And the loser buys a lunch or a coffee or a glass of whatever. You can decide whatever the wager is. But the fun part about it when you play it is you start to go through your mutual connections. You're like, oh, how do you know so-and-so? Which got us chatting. And then we realized that we've worked in similar sectors with the same people in different places.
And that was at the Nochen event, the hackathon, the fixathon. And as a matter of fact, if I remember right, in 2 days, the winners will be announced.
Yes. Did you find out? I found out that I did not win. Did you find out?
Oh, that's interesting. No, we didn't.
No, we got an email. We got an email and it said, if you didn't find out that you won, that means you didn't win. That's my assumption.
Okay, but I think it will be announced in 2 days.
Exactly. No, maybe. Okay, never mind. Don't listen to me. But I know there's a big event on the 29th of January. I can't go. Are you going?
I reserved that spot.
Good. Fantastic. I'm giving my ticket to my partner. Like I had my team of 3. They didn't get one. I got one. So I'm giving it to one of them since I'll be out of town.
So I don't know if I got this right, but let's just assume that we're still in competition mode.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, well, good luck to all the guests or all the competitors. I mean, we should have won. We were going to win, right? I mean, what we built was pretty epic.
I wish you good luck in any ways.
Thank you.
So, Shaena, who are you? What do you do? How come you have this wonderful American or Canadian accent and we meet in Stockholm?
Oh, gee, where do I start? Hi, I'm Shaena, originally from Canada, now living in Stockholm for the last 15 years this year. I'm a love immigrant. I feel like I'm on a dating show now, right? And I'm a professional wing woman. I joke, I'm a recovering event producer turned professional wing woman. And I know you're saying, well, we'll go through this. We had so many other conversations where we were just talking about amazing stuff. So what is a wing woman or a wing person? So we are people that go to events with clients and basically help them meet the right people. And if you think about wing man in the dating sense, we do kind of a similar thing, but in the professional sense. So no love, only business love. And I run an agency of wing people where you can basically hire someone that has a weird super connector brain that can see the ones and the zeros and go like, oh, hey, you're doing this. Can I get connected to this person over here? Or, get you in a conversation, get you out of a conversation, you name it, whatever you need. Like that's what we do.
And why is that important for businesses?
Well, think about it. I mean, if you go to an event, by yourself, first of all, I mean, sometimes it's awkward. You don't know where to talk. Most events aren't designed for, interaction. They might say, go network. And then you're like, what do I do? You stand on the corner, hiding behind the plant, drinking coffee. And I think also, in this age of AI and automation and slop, like, we're losing this ability to have conversations, or we're like we need to sort of fine tune it again. And this concept, this wing person concept, not only is it business, but it is a concept. Like if you and I go to an event together and I introduce you and you introduce me, all of a sudden we can help each other get to where we need to go, and nobody's pitching, it's more genuine. It doesn't have to be like, anything weird. So it's going to help. My thing is we're going to help the world. The more wing people out there, the better the world will be.
But I guess it only feels not weird if you do it the right way, if you do it in an authentic way. And that's probably what is one of your biggest focuses. Is that?
Definitely. Authenticity is everything. But I think that's just being human and intentional and asking good questions and being a good listener. And I think it's things that you pick up. I mean, for most people, you probably learn it in school or if you go into sales or if you do something. But yeah, this is, it's a key skill. And I think, again, a lot of people sometimes don't have it or need it to be trained even more.
Do you train people also?
Definitely. Yeah. We train individuals, teams, anything to basically sales and marketing teams need the help too. I mean, one of the reasons I started Wing People is the last company I worked in, I produced an event for 152 qualified leads that walked through the door, and my sales team were terrified to speak to people, and I was on the marketing team, and I'm like, we need to fix this, right? And I know it's a struggle in the world of this business, right? Marketing does this, sales does this. They're both fighting with each other, but they don't work together. Not because they don't want to, but it's not embedded. So yes, there's a lot of training within that space too.
I understand the benefits in the physical world and at events. Does this work digitally too?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, think about an introduction or a warm introduction, right? If I can potentially introduce you to somebody, I'm extending my reputation, right? That years of building that relationship with somebody, which means I have their trust, means I can introduce you in, 2 or 5 seconds, right? And then I'm extending that trust. So that's one element. I mean, we're not an introduction agency, but we're definitely people who have wide networks, who build a lot of trust. And it doesn't mean my network's for sale. So I never charge for digital stuff. But if you think of like a digital event and there's, people on a Zoom call, we can definitely facilitate. So we're conversation facilitators.
And how do you charge? What is your business model?
Great question. I know everyone's always curious. So it's projects. So it's human connection as a service. So you can hire us for a project, meaning like if we're going to an event, that's like a flat fee, depending on the scope of the event, how many days. If it's a new product, I don't think we had this before. Last time we spoke is wing person in residence. So imagine we have fractional CMOs, fractional CPOs, all of that. You can now have a fractional wing person, and all of the wing people have their skill set. For example, my background's in sales, communications, marketing, events. So I'm working with a few teams right now and basically extending that skill set to them. And that is a retainer base, right? Like, so, pricing, I mean, it's a decent price for what you get, considering the value you get out of it and the stuff that we can help those teams create.
As a fractional wing person, what is the main goal? Is it to enable the service during a certain period of time, or is it to enable others?
Well, both. So it's all designed around the client, right? So, and I can give you a great example. So, Worker, which is a Swedish startup, they're building AI for small businesses. The founder, when he raised 750 million Swedish as a solo founder, right? We had met years ago at an event when I played the connection game. And he called me and he said, "Hey, I've just raised all this money, but I need to go. I'd love to go to Slush. I don't have a ticket. Can you help me?" And I'm like, "Oh, cool. Like I can score tickets. I have a network." So I got us tickets. I got us accommodation for like next to nothing, which is crazy because we had 3 weeks before the event. We went to the event, and like before the event, we prepped. At the event, I was introducing him to people, making sure that he got into secret dinners and on podcasts, like stuff that wasn't planned. That's the value really of a wing person. And then the post follow up, making sure that he knows everyone he spoke to, how to follow up with them, who's, strategic, who's long term. So that's one thing. But my challenge as a business of wing people is like, we're very event focused. And my biggest challenge has been like, where's the in between? And I've been trying to crack that nut for a while until just this before Christmas. And I was thinking, well, there's fractional this and fractional that, but they're very niched, right? And a wing person can do so much. So like I have wing people on my team that are excellent in marketing and branding. I have ones that are in the digital design space. I have internal communications. Like all of these people have these skill sets. So now you can basically go, this is what I need. It's kind of like any consulting agency and be like, oh yeah, cool. I can put you in with them. But also if you're going to events too, you get that on top of it. But not everyone does events, right? Not everyone goes somewhere.
Interesting. You said worker.
Worker.
Is
So
it
it's with a V, but it's pronounced worker.
exactly? That's why I pronounced it worker, because I only saw it in written.
Exactly. Yeah,
And
it's hard. It's like, yeah, we're like worker, like we're gonna have that challenge a lot.
he popped up in my TikTok stream. Yeah, that's how I know that name.
Before or after we met?
That was after we met first time,
So
but we are
AI
not.
is listening. AI is listening, or like it's all listening to us,
Yes,
right?
yes. You didn't switch off your phone?
Never. I'm like, take my data, send me cool things, I'll buy whatever, like take it all.
So let's position ourselves into a company that is struggling with the services you offer.
Struggling to understand?
Struggling, no, not to understand, but actually needing your services. But actually, not good question that you asked, because that's my point. They don't really realize their need.
Mm-hmm.
What is a unique moment in or situations that companies are facing where they should maybe listen twice or maybe be more conscious about their needs?
I think that's a really good question. I mean, if we look about it, so every company has sales and marketing and everything. They're trying to get somewhere or service someone or provide a solution, right? So, like for what we do, like our scope of work it can be so broad. Like anyone's a customer in theory, right? Um, but I can tell you, like, so this morning, I went. Did you meet Val at the Fixathon? South African Val.
No.
Okay, so Val and I met, and we met at the Fixathon, and all of a sudden we were like, da, 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 da. She's had worked in the startup space, and she was looking for a job, and I was like, okay, let me see who I know, maybe I can help you, right? She ended up landing a job without my help, and today, because I'm producing a side event for Worker and for another client, she's like, come check out our office because I'm looking for venue space, and we ended up sitting there and I learned about their company, Epiminds, right, which is a marketing AI, a marketing agentic AI tool, if I'm saying that correctly. They've raised all this money from Lightspeed Ventures. They 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 came up with the idea in May of 2025. Within 6 weeks, they had all the money, and now they're hiring. Right. So their challenge right now is they're a team of 4, and they're trying to scale, and they're trying to scale in a talent pool or a talent market that is very difficult because everyone's building AI now. Everyone wants that talent. So that's challenge number 1. Challenge number 2 is they want to be out there. They want people to know, like the marketing aspect, right? And again, they're a team of 4. So I went in for this chat and I ended up staying for 3 hours. Like they invited me to sit in their office. I ended up having lunch with the team, meeting the founder, playing the LinkedIn game. I won a lunch, by the way. And in this conversation, I'm like, okay, I see what they need, right? They're doing an event with Google in, next year, or this year, 2026. So like they could potentially have a wing person with them to help them, right? Because they're going to be trying to acquire customers. They also need talent, right? So we could produce an event together that basically designs something for them and like embed the wing people. Like we can do so much with them. So my brain, undiagnosed ADHD, I go like da 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 da, and then I'm like, normally I have our notes recorded, right? So then I take my AI notes and I put it into GPTs and I break it down so I can send over a Notion page. By the way, Notion needs to sponsor me or you or something. And I got back to the office and I basically talked to my GPT and I said, I had this wonderful meeting. We talked about all these things. Like, can you help me? Because it's not a pitch, right? Like today was literally an accidental meeting that turned into a potential collaboration. And so I'm like, can you put this into like a accidental collaboration page and say all the things we spoke about? And here's the ideas that I think I could do for you. Now, we didn't talk about that. I mean, we talked about it, but not in like, oh, send me a proposal, let's do the next thing. It was more of like, I think this is the start of something special, right? And I think that's also what most teams need too, is like sales is relationships. And most companies these days are, I mean, we talked about this before, but like high volumes, cold calls, like not building relationships, AI slop, automated messages, right? And I think what teams need is to learn how to slow down, to listen, to find better solutions to present to people, to not pitch slap. And that's essentially what happened today. I went in not expecting anything and I walked out with potentially a customer, who knows, right? Like, I don't know if that answers the question. I feel like I'm going on a bit of a rabbit hole here.
I think it does, because the question was, how does somebody actually know and understand the own need for a wing person? And I think you said something very interesting now about listening and slowing down and being calm. The best sales manager is probably somebody who listens and who understands the potential client's needs. How important is that for you and your team in actually, offering your services as a wing woman, understanding the needs of people who you try to match?
That's a really great question. So, super important. So all of the wing people are trained, right? So, and again, a good example. So yesterday we had a kickoff call with a client. He is an insurance broker in the entertainment industry. He's going to a huge event in London in 2 weeks, and he's going with one of my wing people, Ash. So in the kickoff call, we went through everything for like prepping the event, like what does success look like to you? Who you're trying to reach? What's your ideal customer? What does it look like? What works with that? Like, so everything is in that call, but also how are you as a human? Like, what are you like in these sort of situations? Like, do you like to be in group chats? Do you want to be left alone? Like, there's a lot of human psychology in it. And then just kind of having that kickoff to go, okay, so Ash knows what to do if he is feeling uncertain about something, or he knows how to get him in and out of a conversation. They came up with their hand signals, which is something that we do, right? So like, how do you get out of a conversation? Like tap your nose, those sort of things. I think are so important for like all of the wing people. And again, these are just like little things of human that we forget that we can do. So again, I feel like I'm going on a rabbit hole, but like, I hope that answered the question.
We're already at the end.
Oh, wow.
Let me come to my final question. I think at this point, to me, it has become very clear what you do and what the benefits are that you deliver. Let us switch it around and say, okay, if a company actually needs a wing person or support in that area, but doesn't realize it and doesn't basically follow up on that need, then what happens?
Oh, well, I guess, people, I mean, this is sales, right? Like, what is it? Like 80% of our market is already buyer aware or like problem aware. So not wing people. Okay, first of all, what I do didn't exist 3 years ago, right? I mean, this was an accidental company because I was laid off 4 times and because someone called me and said, hey, can you do that thing you did? I want to hire you to do an event. And then me going, and she asking me, can you be my professional wing woman? And me putting into ChatGPT. And it's like, you like to help people find love. And I'm like, no, I don't. Right. So I think a lot of companies, first of all, aren't aware that this service even exists, right? We're the only company in the world that does it from all of my research. I mean, you can hire boost babes, but that's not what we do. So I think they're going to learn what we do, right? You're going to see more and more wing people. And again, the concept and the movement of it. But I don't know. I mean, people have to find us, I think, right? And it happens by doing stuff like this, of meeting cool people, of explaining, of hearing the word, of, like branding, marketing, everything, psychology, listening to our TikToks and whatnot. So people will come when they're ready, right? And if you build it, they will come.
Thank you for this talk, Shaena. And good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much.